In this video, we will present the orientation options of the text tool and how to apply path. Let's start with this text to check out the orientation options. By default, when adding text, the horizontal orientation is applied. When using the horizontal orientation, the only control you have over placement is the ability to move individual characters. The other orientation options are on line segment, vertical, on arc, and on custom path. When selecting on line segment, the text is placed on a line, and you can edit the line using the handles on its ends. You can change its position, angle, and length. A few additional options are now available, and those are placement, alignment, offset, and envelope. Using the alignment options, we can change the position of the text on the line and set the alignment to right, left, center, or full. Notice that when the text is on a line, the length of the line acts as a boundary. When the typed text reaches that boundary, it automatically goes to the next line. So we have multiline text where word wrap is automatically applied according to the boundary. In that case, when setting full alignment, the spacing is automatically adjusted so that each line reaches the right margin. Using the offset value, you can adjust the distance of the text from the beginning of the path. Type a value you like and press Enter to apply it. Using the placement option, you can change the position of the text relative to the line. When using baseline, the letters are placed along the baseline, but some letters with descenders go below the baseline, like Q and G in this example. If you want all letters on top of the line, you can select the bottom text placement. Similarly, if you select the Ascent placement, all letters go below the line except for ascenders that may go over it. Finally, using the top placement, all the letters go below the line. When selecting vertical placement, the text is placed vertically. This placement allows for a seamless integration of vertical lettering into your designs. Notice that in some cases, you may need to adjust letter spacing and alignment to get the placement exactly how you like it. Now, let's take a look at the on-arc placement. The text is now placed on an arc, and you have 3 control handles. One is for the start of the arc, one is for the end of the arc, and the one in the middle is for the radius of the arc. As described previously, the length of the arc acts as a boundary. When the typed text reaches that boundary, it automatically goes to the next line. In this way, you can easily create multi-line text on an arc. The alignment and placement options are still available. The last orientation option is on a custom path. When selecting this orientation, the text keeps the look of the previous orientation, but in reality, the previous orientation has been transformed into a custom path. If you wish to change the path, you need to use the Edit Notes mode. In this way, you can add notes and use all node editing abilities to edit the path that the text is on. This may seem more advanced, but if you're an experienced user, you can create unique baseline effects. You can create multi-line text objects on a custom path as well, And by editing this custom path, you can create unique lettering paths. You can also align the text on the path or adjust its placement on the line. Notice also that you can use any part of your design as a custom path. This is really easy. Just select the text part along with the running line, right-click, and use the Apply Path option. Likewise, you may use this arc as a path. Then, simply start the Text tool to adjust the placement on the path. And start the Node Editor to edit this path. Let's see an example of how we can place these text objects on the sails. To create our custom paths, first select Running Type and start the Outline Digitize tool. Left-click to draw the points of the path, and once you're done, right-click to finalize the part. Notice that the direction we use to create the path is crucial. If we want the text to start from the lower part and go to the upper, we need to draw it this way, and the same goes if we want the text to flow to the opposite direction. Now you can use any of these lines as a custom path. Select a custom path together with the text part, right-click, and from the appearing menu, select the Apply Path option. The custom path we created has been applied to the text. The same applies to the other custom path. See how this one goes downwards as we drew the path? Now you can start the Text tool to edit the text normally and customize all options. To remove the path, simply right-click and choose Clear Path.